I want to share a secret with all of you. And it's a secret on how to answer one of the biggest burning questions that I often get from my clients and for many of you in the comments section under my videos. And it's, what am I supposed to be doing right now? And the answer to that question is so simple, yet it is the very thing we don't want to hear. And it is whatever you are avoiding. That is what you need to be doing right now. Now, it doesn't sound very glamorous. It doesn't sound very spiritual, but truly what happens is when we come to a place where there's something that we desire, there's something we really want, whether it is something that we want to do with our profession, maybe it's a relationship or it's a health goal, whatever it might be that you really desire, there's always going to be an aspect about it that you're going to avoid. And your ego is going to come up with reasons as to why you're avoiding it. And it will create it so that it's not really your issue. It's something outside of you that is the problem. And there are various ways that the ego can come up with this, but truly what is meaning is that there's a block. There's a block to a destination that you do want to get to, that you do desire to be at. However, there's something that scares you and it challenges you. And it challenges the ego because facing it and exploring it would probably make you feel less than. It would reveal some sort of insecurities. It would lower your self-esteem to some degree. Okay? So for instance, one of the things that I truly wanted like a long time ago, and this is really basic, but I really wanted to be more flexible. I was an athlete and I was really great at sports and working out and all of that, but I really sucked at being flexible. And it sounds like a pretty ridiculous desire, but I didn't like that my body couldn't do certain things. And so I knew that I should do yoga, but I didn't want to do yoga because it would expose a huge insecurity of mine in that I'd probably be the least flexible person in the entire room. And coming from a sports background where I was either the captain or one of the star players on a team, I didn't like that. And I was like, I cannot not be good at something. And so there is always going to be aspects of that showing up in our life, that there's something that we desire, but there's also an aspect within it that challenges our own self-esteem, our own self-worth, and how we will show up to others if we try it. So whether it's a relationship, a health goal, perhaps a career change, or just even some kind of project that you want to go into, if there's something that you're avoiding right now, that is what you need to do, because you are creating energy blocks within the entire field of what you're creating, and you're putting a complete stop on high potential manifestation for what your heart truly desires. So it's really quite simple. So whenever you get to a point where you're like, I don't know what I should be doing right now, I feel kind of lost, always go into what you're avoiding. What is it that you know you should be doing, but you keep putting off? What is it that you should be facing? It is a conversation that you need to have. Okay? Is it a certain task that you need to complete? What is it? Is it a technological issue? Okay? Some of my clients are very, they're not technologically savvy, and they use, especially like older clients, and I totally understand that. Getting used to social media in my mid-40s is a challenge, but that is just an excuse for the ego to say, well, I don't really need that. It's just a waste of my time, or whatever excuses you may come up with. If there is a benefit to it that would help you, then there's all the reason to face the challenge and learn and get over it. Because what you truly desire is on the other side, and that has more value than the little bump in the road that you're facing. So if there's anything right now that you need to be doing, it is the very thing you are avoiding.